I will. I'll be in touch. Obviously, I'll call you,
right.
and we'll kind of go from there.
Cool. Sounds good. Yeah, I'm probably heading to bed pretty quick here, but you take it easy, and I'll be around tomorrow.
Yeah, likewise, brother. I'll be in touch. I'm
All
an
right.
email away if you need anything.
All right. Take it easy, brother.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Flavia with the 28 months. Here's some flowers for you. Thanks. I appreciate that. Was good. How you do? Oh my god. Ignore that. I pressed the wrong button.
Hello.
My 5-minute conversation turned into 30. I'm sorry.
Okay, how'd it go?
I think I got an answer, so I didn't realize Xavier was the one prosecuting that. So I tread lightly, or was the one in the defense on that. I bit my tongue. I didn't ask too many.
Well, you know what, Flop? Had the police report filled out where the citizens involved had Xavier Monroe in it, we'd have known that he's like conflicted. But continue. Sorry. Continue.
Well,
sorry.
I asked him. I asked him flat out. I'm like, before I ask any questions, do you currently have Frederick Rowland as? Are you representing Frederick in any cases? He goes, no. I said, okay. I said, so I had a situation involving something that went to bench trial, and he goes, 2nd-degree murder. I'm like, fuck. Why do you know about this? He goes, I was the one defending. I'm like, God damn it. Okay. So I tread lightly. I asked him though. I said, in an appeal process, obviously it's on the hands of them to push. I said, off the record, I said, do you plan on appealing? He said, I don't think they give a shit enough to. But I still asked my question with him because I told him, I said, you know, if you plan on appealing, I'm just going to stop all questioning. But if you don't think they're going to, I'm going to ask you a question. He goes, okay. And when I asked it to him, he said, well, you did that with the Murphy Braun case. When the appeal happens for Murphy Braun, you submitted new evidence. He said, and I agree with him after talking with him, the mindset that I have and the mindset that I think we should have is that if you're going to bench trial and you're exporting the report, you're essentially, you know, the way I see it is it's like signing the contract or signing a contract. You're finalizing it, right? Once it is finalized, that's what we're going with. Now, if they were to appeal it, we would essentially be on the docket submitting new evidence of just officer statements. Essentially, I would just note down, you know, telling those officers, get your fucking statements in and make sure they are below the line. This way, if it does go to appeal, you could just submit and say, you know, submitting, you know, statements for the following, you know, John Smith the second, John Smith the third. And all of a sudden now you have 3 statements you can submit into evidence on the appeal process because you're essentially submitting new evidence. But if they don't appeal it, it's really no harm, no foul. It's still wrong that this happened. And it's still wrong, I think, that they tried to rush this. And I you know, do I think it's worthy of a dap? I don't know. What I do know, though, without a shred of doubt, Alice, is that I think moving forward, I might even get up and just explain to people, if you're dealing with a big case with big charges, do not rush that process. If you don't have all your eggs in the same basket and officers are not available to testify and you don't have their statements, you cannot reasonably, in good faith, take that to a bench trial. You can deny that and tell them to appeal that. They have 30 days from the day that they've received those charges. Go to those officers and say, yo, you got 24 fucking hours. Get it up now. And get them to start pushing that.
Are we allowed to decline bench trials if we do not have the...
Based on what I understand, yes. I feel like that should be a question for a judge, to be blunt. So I asked Xavier's opinion, but I don't know if... I have denied bench trials in the past, and I've told people, this is not going to bench trial. This is... We don't have all of our evidence. We don't have all the officers available. We don't have if we don't have everything together in a single, like, if we don't have everyone in the same room on the same page, I don't think that we should be pushing for bench trials. And as far as I know, we are allowed to say no to that. I'm going to get double confirmation on that, but
Sure.
that's the way that I see it. Otherwise, due process is not being followed to its fullest.
Okay. I can listen. Like I said, Flom. Most of these things I'm coming to you because I just simply don't know. And
No,
until
you're
until
fine.
it
You're
gets
good.
brought up, I won't know, right? So I agree. So I agree. Like I said, it makes more sense. I think that we have the people then make sure that they add their statements. They should clarify like when they're putting their statement in, and make sure that report is finished being filled out, because the fact that it's like not is a problem.
Yeah.
And then I think that we then go to a judge and question how bench trial process, if we are not ready to essentially do a bench trial in a timely manner, can we decline a bench trial and have them appeal the charges, essentially?
Yeah, I'm also gonna double check our SOPs and make sure about that. See if anything's written about that. But I have denied because we haven't been ready.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I will. Or like even for example, if let's say an officer was shot and was in the ICU, and we didn't have a statement from what happened from them, I wouldn't bring something to bench trial, right? I'd be like, fuck no, we don't have the statement from the victim. I'm not right. So, in the same light, I feel like if you take that example and apply that to anything, do you have all the evidence and all the statements that you need in order to comfortably push charges? I feel like at that point you can deny it, have enough of your PC to press what you need and tell them to appeal it in 30, right? So I'll talk to a judge. I'll reach out to somebody real quick and get confirmation.
Okay. Sounds
Yeah.
good.
I got you, Alice. Do you need anything else?
Appreciate you. Nope, that's it.
All right. All good. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, goodbye.
Bye-bye. Hello? Hey, sorry, I'm just driving. I saw the car. You guys okay out there? Okay, as long as you're okay. I don't want to interrupt you. I'm sorry. You take care. Oh. Hey, actually, real quick, I have a question. Were you in Polito like 20 minutes ago? Yes. You came flying out of the woods, got airborne, and then took off on me going Sonoras. And you were, I yelled, I was like, yo, slow down. I couldn't keep up with your fast fucking car. But damn, I clocked you doing like $120. Just slow it down, okay? Okay, I will. All right, I love you guys. Take care. Hey, vibing up there. Let me play. Until they're ready. Well, it would depend on the charges, right? It would sort of depend. If you have enough to press a charge, then yes. If you don't have enough though, like if so how do I say this? You're not incorrect. You're not incorrect about that. But there's two sides, right? If the primary officer's there and is able to push the charge, that's one thing. But if something were to go to court and let's say another officer witnessed something that the primary officer didn't, that would be prudent to the case, they still have, so like for example, if they still have beyond evidence to state, you know, they did the crime, but now they want to appeal it or they want to take it to bench trial and that officer happened to go off duty, okay, well, now we need to get the full story and the primary officer still has enough. I don't see a reason why they couldn't press it and get the statement after and submit evidence after. The issue that comes in is if you don't have all of your evidence, you shouldn't be pressing the charge, right? So to that degree, yes, technically you can let them go. It's hard on a 2nd-degree murder charge. Nah, this is not about Barrick. This is not a Barrick question. This is unfortunately a judge question. Heck, I haven't forgotten. We'll get there. Exclamation point backseat. Let's not jump the gun. I haven't forgotten. I don't know which number is Murphy's. God damn it, Philip. How you doing, Phil? Hope you're doing well. Barry's already off duty.
Provide backup.
Thank you, appreciate it.
127 is back, lost to 20.
Intersection of Vinewood Boulevard and Alta Street, just to the south of the city ball.
6476.
Dispatch 125. Show me back in service. Do you still need another 77?
Negative at this time. We have 3 attached to the 38 so far, and then all of bike patrol.
Copy.
This vehicle is like 1060 flop, so try to be in the area just in case.
Hey, firm.
Are you in a tar squad?
Negative. I'm in a CPI.
$16423.
Yo, Bloodwing, what's going on? Thanks so much for the 4-month resub. I appreciate you. How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for your support. And Mark. Goddamn, Mark, how have you been? I hope you're doing great. I appreciate you.
$130.23.
Dispatch, echo 5576 meters.
Snap my big toe in half today. That sounds awful. I can sort of relate though. I dropped a piece of metal on my foot about
Y'all want me to take a photo of the vehicle?
2 months, a little over 2 months ago.
Please and thank you. Please
The
and thank
pain
you
went
so much.
away and it is now coming back. And I don't know why. So I'm probably gonna have to go see a doctor and get an x-ray on which fucking bone I broke in my
Copy
foot.
that. Thank
Because
you
it
so
hurts
much,
like
Bike
hell.
Patrol.
Sometimes it hurts to put my shoe on. Know what I'm saying? But I hope you're doing better. That
It is pretty intimidating.
that fucking
when you guys
sucks.
all roll up like that.
Reform. We have arrested many criminals.
This song's a banger.
Y'all, one day I want a star on Boulevard.
They do.
I'm gonna say something kind of crazy. First person driving actually feels really good. Like, it feels really good. I'm playing that again. I don't care.
It's from PD.
Send.
Need a 52 Vinewood Boulevard, nearest cross Alta. Had an individual get struck by a civilian.
Ugh.
Alright, 10-4, Echo 35 for drop off one patient and then.
Why is she staring at me like a fucking... What the fuck? Stop looking at me. Stop looking at me. Bro, what?
EMS, the individual just collapsed.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
Copy, LV 76, Echo 55.
My God, she's sneezing. Status on scene? I got photos.
I think we all
Alice
do.
is talking with them. Just give it some time.
145, 1041.
Welcome aboard. Uh, 145, be advised, on Main Freak, we currently have a traffic stop off of Vinewood. I believe one of the individuals just collapsed. I believe a local tried attacking him or something. Currently just on standby. Should be sufficient on units.
As said, do we have any Tauruses out?
I don't believe we do.
Hey, firm, we
I
do
got
have
one.
one.
Oh, do we? A-firm. I think I'm gonna start getting into the habit. I'll say this on radio, where if people have a Taurus set, I want them to note it on their dispatch so that we can keep a record. We do have one out though.
Thank you, sir. So, did you say you wanted it in the call sign?
A-firm. So like in dispatch next to your name, just note down like in bold text or something, just Taurus. This way I'm aware.
Copy that. Yep, no worries.
Be advised, my husband just called me to let me know that he believes Rue, who has a warrant out for her arrest, is at sanitation on Alta.
Ooh.
A-firm.
She's running around sanitation at the moment.
Dispatch 145, what's the Rapid Armed Wheel Response Extreme Division with a capital X?
Bike patrol.
Oh, yes.
It's the RAR XD patrol.
Right, can we
Copy
RAR
that.
XD to break from the traffic stop on Vinewood and head to sanitation on Alta. Rue Minmi, or Rue or whatever, has a warrant out for their arrest and they're currently at sanitation.
125 will be assisting.
Break.
171.
Break. 113. If there is a person at large with a warrant, we will not be able to apprehend them if the suspects here do not comply with getting out of the vehicle, just so you're aware. We don't have enough units in vehicles. I can just let these guys go and take the car if you would prefer that. What's the warrant for? I'm so sorry. I missed that part. I was looking up information.
Yo, Dark Knight, what's going on? Thank you for the 500 bits. Boom. Have you lost the game recently? I just did.
Some suspicious HVAC activity for Rue. Or if you're referring to the situation on Vinewood Boulevard.
I am. Okay. I'm going to attempt to get the suspects out of the vehicle. It's possible that they will flee. We might not be able to have any vehicles assist with you with the warrant apprehension if they decide to flee. We can break off of this if you feel that the warrant apprehension is...
It does not take priority here.
Okay.
130 is about 30 seconds out from sanitation.
Alice, since we have sufficient units on scene right now, do we want to take this to a separate frequency just in case, or do we want to hold main?
10-4. Just say it, give me one, and I'll take care of it.
Affirm, stand by. I'll find us a frequency unless we have dispatch.
Thank you.
I don't believe we do. Stand by. 125 radio check. Is this channel in use? Channel 2 for this 38 with the 1060 flag vehicle.
23 sanitation.
Hold on. Give me a minute.
Oh, we have a suspect.
Radio check. I don't know, man. Yo, how do I pronounce your name? Is it Genova? I'm so sorry. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you for the big old fucking raid. You guys are new. Welcome. I'm Chris. I play flop. Oh, man. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome, everyone. If you're new, I'm Chris. I play flop. Flop Dugong.
If one is available on this frequency.
Radio check?
10-2.
10-2.
Copy. How is that most of the officers on duty are on push bikes? Surely the PD can't afford to have most people on bikes as you are short-staffed and struggle to catch crimson cars. I'm going to be blunt with you. Two things. Legit question. Yeah, I got you. And I'll be blunt. On one side, you're right. On the other side, it was approved by a captain. And a little caveat note, even if we don't have sufficient units, I think as long as people are having fun and enjoying their time on duty, if this is what gets them on duty, then I'm not gonna stop that. It's really good role play. Unless there is some excruciating circumstance where I need people to get off the bikes and get into a vehicle, shots fired, shit like that. Hey, if you're on a bike, try and get mobile. In a car, we need units. That's one thing. But if we're talking warrant apprehensions, we're kind of chilling, right? Shit like that. It hasn't been that bad. Yeah, just having bodies is more important than anything else right now. Yeah, I'm not out here. The reality is if this is the morale boost for people to be around, I encourage it, you know. I won't ever tell someone, hell no, what the fuck you doing? I got no problem letting people kind of have their moment. Morning, Jenny. What's going on? How you doing? Holy fucking shit, Twitter. Jesus Christ. Dude, I was scrolling Twitter on my phone real quick just for funsies. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, I wanna that was a lot. That was a lot. I didn't know you could show that on Twitter. You don't open Twitter ever? There's a reason I don't have it open on stream ever. But I was not expecting opening up my phone to that. That was a lot. I saw more than I wanted to see. Like that one time I saw Drake trending on Twitter, and that's the last time I will ever click anything trending on
be
fucking
advised
Twitter.
that one of the passengers just called the other passenger forehead.
Copy that.
I have a very quiet Twitter algorithm. Oh, sometimes I open Twitter and it's someone getting their head blown off. Sometimes I open Twitter and it's just a whole ass titty. Sometimes I open Twitter and it's just a car wreck. I get like, sometimes you open Twitter and it's just Drake's dick. I mean, you don't know. I thought it was one of your new belts. My new belt is the... please! Jesus Christ! Mine's full of has-been hotel. You know what? If you were to, like... Listen. My likes on Twitter mainly revolve around, like, cute dog videos. Do you know why? You wanna know why? Because if that's what's gonna save my fucking algorithm, then so be it. I love cute dogs. Cute dogs save my fucking Twitter timeline, put simply, okay? I don't know how else to put that. I mean, I don't know. I have to call Richard back.
Hey, son.
Hey, not dad. How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. Took you a while to call me back, didn't it?
I'm sorry. It's a
What's
lot.
been happening?
What hasn't been
Sorry, go
happening?
get your bike. Go get your bike, sir. Get out. Yeah, what's going on, man? Talk to me.
It's just it's been busy, Dad. It has been busy. Haven't seen Captain Turner in a couple days. I'm a little worried, but I'm hoping he'll be back around after the weekend. I hope.
I tried to call him this morning. I've texted him too about an update, so we'll see. But yeah, he hasn't been around, so yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
I'm gonna tell you now, just so you're aware, it's nothing personal. I didn't realize Turner was gonna be away the last 2 days as well. It just kind of put a little bit of a halt on stuff, but you know, making do.
No, I get it. But you know, who knows? At least I'll make it work whatever happens. But you just been like meetings all morning or what?
Most of my average phone call today has been about a half hour, and I had 3 half-hour phone calls back to back to back because I had to call somebody.
Jesus,
I had to call somebody back. Had a 30-minute phone call. Had to call a lawyer to get confirmation. 30-minute phone call. And then I called back the same officer. Another 30-minute phone call.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
No, just trying to figure stuff out. I made the point. I made the sell. I made the point. I made the vision. And I was explaining that if an officer doesn't have all the statements they need from officers to push charges, we shouldn't be pushing for bench trials. We should be pushing that to the docket. And or either that or tell them that, hey, appeal this to the or you know, bring it up on the docket. But we're falling back in line where investigations are being pushed quickly, and I don't like the direction it's headed.
I agree. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, is this anything to do with that thing I told you about the other day or not?
No, but your situation solidified my point that I need to talk to a captain about why the fuck that got approved as a warrant to begin with.
Yeah, you sound a bit stressed, son.
I mean, listen, I'm not really that stressed right now. If anything, my voice is starting to go because I've been doing nothing but talking all day. I've been trying to make it my primary point to get out in the field, because I've been spending so much time inside of the PD. But I'm starting to realize that forcing myself to try and get out of the PD to be on patrol and helping out with stuff has only proved once again that I only right now get one call, 2 calls, and then I'm immediately back in the PD with meetings. So I'm realizing
the
that
planes are being essentially command.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Doesn't help that we have an average of 5 patrol units usually. I mean, granted, today we're actually picked up a little bit. We're doing pretty good, but
They got some bicycle cops out. That's why I was shooting them out in the raw XD unit for a bit.
yeah, I'll be honest with you. If that's what gets people on duty, I'm not gonna stop that. You know.
You know why that's happening though, right?
Fuck yeah. No one wants to pay $12,500 on a new fucking engine.
Right.
And I don't blame them.
Yeah. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad. Yeah. All right. Well, I just wanted to check up. Really, I was calling you initially about tone. I see what it's about, but no, I'm glad you're all right. Just keep your head above water. Don't forget to breathe.
I'm doing the best that I can. I'm trying to keep positive, but simply. Oh, hold on. Are we letting them go? Copy that. Hey, firm. All right. 125 will transition back channel 2.
There's some rubies in.
113 same traffic. Thank you guys for the backup.
No. Oh, I just got back on radio and they're yelling. They're giving some intense comms right now. I'm gonna say.
Wait, where are they?
I don't know. I can't tell you that much.
Come on, I'm the one who gave them the location of the bloody suspect.
I don't even know if this is the same call.
They're chasing rooming me in a black and colored Glendale. Is it Matt, Graves, Trigg, and Johnson on the radio?
It may or may not be Matt.
Yeah, that's.
God damn it.
Listen, my backup jobs are cycling between lawyer, burger flipper, and bounty hunter, and this is my first bounty hunter call, and they found her and she's running.
Hey, listen, you're doing great. I hope your job title changes to dispatch lead, but you know, still fucking waiting for that.
If I'm going to be dispatched, I think I want dispatch director. I think that sounds cool. You know?
I don't blame you.
Right, eastbound U-turn, southbound
Yeah.
I think that's a good one.
Oh, hold on.
Southbound Alta.
Did they lose? Did they lose the call?
30 seconds.
No, they didn't. Okay, I'm just checking. I saw another Black Glenda.
Yeah.
All right, listen, I'll catch you later. I'm sure you're busy. Go,
No, you're
go
good.
enjoy
You,
yourselves, okay?
I don't know about enjoying myself. I'm just doing the job, Dad.
The barber shop.
Yeah, I get you. All right,
How
well,
long
take it
are you
easy,
gonna be
mate.
around?
Who knows?
Just text me before you rest.
Okay, I will do.
All right, Dad. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, ciao. Bye-bye.
Bye bye. 936p stream source is neat. Never seen that before. Yeah.
Negative. Not yet.
936p used to be a big thing. I might be able to do 1080 nowadays. I don't know. I have fiber and I'm on dual PC. Actually, what the fuck am I doing? I could do 1080.
Westbound through an alley. Head towards the old customs.
Maybe next stream we'll try out 1080p.
Left southbound through the staircase. Or stairwell. Left eastbound towards.
You guys efficient on units?
We have 4 bicycles chasing 1 bicycle. We're good.
Copy.
Careful pitbox the spikes though, sir. Approval.
Negative. We're good. We got this.
Continuing westbound Causeway.
Come.
Left, south, Portola.
I'm sorry, Graves. I'm gonna run parallel in case she goes in the alleys.
What's up?
Hey, Ash. What up, Flop?
Not much. Oh my God, Ash as well?
Into an alleyway.
Oh my God.
Freeway.
Flop, Ash says why you never call her.
You could tell her I have been like under the water with just phone calls and PD related stuff, and it's hard for me to find time to call anybody,
Right off ramp.
but I absolutely will give her a call if she would like me to.
Pushing North Rockford.
He said that he's been low-key under the water and he's wanting to, like, you know, quit and all because he's got a lot of responsibility.
Left.
He's leaving.
Correction. Right north. Correction. That's southbound.
I knew. I just knew.
Southbound South Rockford. Passing correction right southbound San Andreas. It's 40. Continuing westbound San Andreas. Please authorize PBS.
There's another bicycle!
We have an
She's got a
bicycle.
4 inches, and I need my dick to be bigger than 4 inches too.
Southbound, correction, eastbound, underneath Bay City Avenue. There's an interference bicycle! Southbound through the highways, parallel Bay City.
Well, I'm on dual PC. My stream PC's got a 2080 in it.
Spikes.
BCB. Oh, BCB. Wait, I saw them going westbound.
And a large scale shootout, like multiple shooters. Oh yeah, definitely. Maybe not this police department as much, but
Prosperity Street, Promenade.
Prosperity Promenade. Past the clothing store.
is there really even that much of a benefit having a dual PC stream setup? I would say after doing it, absolutely. Yeah, it is.
Parallel.
It is.
I used to be.
It is like.
That's in. Oh, they're taking a right on the Boulevard del Ferro. Going eastbound.
I would say yeah, like significant. I got you, Necker. All good.
Nice.
Yeah, and 3.0 is a huge thing. Every other scene was a shootout.
I got her off of South Rockford or North Rockford, westbound back towards, I don't even know, Marathon. Left southbound Marathon. Curly BCB.
Damn, they really going for it over there.
I got
secondary.
What now? Oh, wow.
South Rockford. Oh no! Oh no! Are you okay?
Oh my God.
Taking South Rockford Promenade. Status.
130 status.
Down.
125.76 to 130.
No, I'm Ocean King.
Oh Jesus Christ! Don't scare me like that.
Be advised, the interference bike ran back towards the Billabong area.
It's like they're having fun. Hey, you know what? Listen.
Currently down South Rockford Drive, left, eastbound on Spooky.
137 second that. They're proceeding eastbound on the Spooky.
Movie was hilarious.
Are you guys comfortable if I find you a frequency?
9.
Stand by. Radio check. Is this channel in use? Channel 2 for this bike pursuit.
A firm, before that, taking a left into the white carriage northbound.
All right. So we're having fun. Hey, listen, that's what it takes though. Hey, listen, you know what? Do you have no idea how exciting it is to say there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 10 cops at this hour. We usually have like 3 at best. I'm gonna be honest. If this is what it takes, I'm not denying. This is all like morale stuff. You know what I mean? I haven't seen 10 cops in shift 3 in a minute. This is a rare breed, but it's a nice thing to see. It's you know. Dispatch 12576 Mosley's vehicle maintenance. Does anybody know if there was any Mosley mechanics in recent time?
If there isn't, I can give you a repair plan.
Copy that. I'll let you know. Are we still shift 3 or already in shift 1? This is shift 3 until 10 a.m., I believe. Flap Dugong?
Hi, Flap, it's Maeve. Do you have a minute?
Maybe. What's going on? How can I help you?
I wanted to pick your brain about a couple things. Maybe a better in-person conversation, but if you're busy, we can do another time.
Tell you what, I'm about to grab her. Actually, whereabouts are you?
I'm at the Liquid Library at the moment, but I'm happy to meet you wherever.
I'll meet you at Liquid Library.
Okay.
Awesome. I will meet you over there in just a minute.
All right. Drive safe.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Dispatch 125, 1022, my last reroute to Liquid Library. I have an individual who wants to speak with me, ask me some questions. It's gonna be a Maeve. Should be Ocean King.
Two 5145 direct.
Senator 125.
I know I already requested a Taurus, sir. Can I switch that to a motorbike so I can support my extreme brothers and sisters with an engine?
Absolutely.
Thanks, sir. I'll change my call sign to reflect.
Copy that. Just a heads up, and I'll probably remind people at the shift meetings. Just make sure if you're taking out the bike, a helmet, and just making sure that you give some input in that report that's attached to the announcement for the bikes.
Yep, absolutely, no problem.
Awesome. Good shit. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Dispatch 12523 Liquid Library. Should be 10-6.
Shit, that was shockingly quick.
Hello.
What?
Ah, what?
What did you say?
I said hello.
Oh, hi. Here, we can head inside instead of standing awkwardly outside.
All good.
So basically, I had approached Captain Turner a few days ago, because, well, you know, as anyone with a pair of eyeballs and a internet connection can tell, the PD has been in a rough state recently.
Mhm.
And I wanted to sort of just check in with him and say, hey, you know, I know that your officers are sort of like struggling at the moment. I have people on the force like in my client list at the moment. And I know that there's like a trend of low morale and, you know, dealing with understaffing and things like that. And so he, I wanted to like provide my information as like a resource for the officers and everything. And, you know, just have a chat with him about like officer mental health. He invited me to, oh, hi.
Oh,
Where
hell
did you
no.
come from?
Oh, hell no, Flop.
Where the fuck did you come from?
Why did you run in like a bat out of hell?
I
Are you
heard
okay?
Liquid Library and Maeve on the rain. I said, oh, hell no.
Jesus Christ, you came through like the fucking Kool-Aid guy or Kool-Aid man from the commercials.
Yeah, he did, really.
No.
We're not talking
Do
about
not
you.
give him information.
I wasn't. I'm asking him for help.
Oh.
Well, I wasn't
Why
even
did
gonna
you think
question.
I would break patient confidentiality?
I wasn't gonna
I don't
ask.
believe in that shit. I used to work in the health system.
That's ethically questionable of you. But
I know people be snitches.
I wasn't going to snitch. Well, what I was going to do actually was ask Flop for information. I wanted to know because Captain Turner, like I said, asked me to give this presentation for the PD. If you, in your capacity as a more senior officer, had noticed any sort of like like trends and complaints or issues that cops are facing that you think it might be helpful to address in the presentation. Obviously, I know a
What's
lot
the
of, like,
presentation about?
So basically, it's just going to be like some general tools of, dealing with common stresses and issues, that you go through on a daily basis. For instance, a lot of cops feel like they can't clock off because if they clock off, bad things are going to happen, or, like they're needed and they're failing if they're not on duty, like those sorts of things, right? Dealing with stressful situations, those sorts of tasks. But especially with the current climate, I didn't know if there was anything more particular that you felt you had noticed recently that like
I
could
think,
be addressed.
yeah, I think for people to realize that here's the reality. If we could stop crime 24/7, we would all be on duty 24/7, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think what people need to remember and realize is time away is so valuable and so important.
Absolutely.
And I think to realize that whether you're on duty or not, crime is going to happen is just a fact.
Yeah.
And for me to you, the only thing that I would make note is that maybe some officers feel like they're maybe a little overworked at times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's something. Yeah.
I wouldn't say that I wouldn't say Flop is stating this, but I would definitely make note that a lot of people have come forward and told me that they feel very overworked at times. Like if they take 5 minutes to themselves at the PD, they get yelled at to essentially get back on patrol. A lot of people feel like they don't get some downtime.
Mm-hmm.
So, sorry, give me 1 second.
No problem.
Hey, I'm in a meeting.
Listen,
What's up?
Oh, sorry. Okay. No, it's fine.
What's up?
I was going to ask you a question. What do you know about ADMC?
Not much, to be honest. I know that they put themselves in the yellow pages pretty often.
Yeah. Okay. Because a few of them got warrants. I was going to see if I can help find them, but all right. That was my only question.
All good. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I'm so sorry.
No, it's not a bother. I know you're quite busy, so I do appreciate you coming to talk to me.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, I just, because I know as like a more senior officer that people are going to come to you and say, hey, I'm really struggling with this. And I don't need names or specifics or anything, but I just wanted to see if there was any sort of like trends of, people are really struggling with XYZ. And, it might be helpful for them to have tools on how to manage that.
No, definitely. I would say letting people know to essentially, take the time to speak is so. I've done it with Pixie where I've just told everyone on radio, I'm okay. I'm doing something for EMS or for therapists. I'm gonna be off radio. Don't bother me. And I've just had a session talking. I mean, I didn't clock off duty, but it gave me an opportunity to just breathe, right?
Yeah. I know Pixie mentioned that Yuzla, I think, can go 10/7 for therapy now without having to actually go off duty. So maybe it might be worth mentioning that in the presentation that they are authorized to do that. I also recommended to Turner that maybe the higher ups of the PD compile like a resource sort of thing, like a list of therapists or maybe like a couple like
like
common tips.
a resource management tool for people to kind of like reference.
Yeah, just like, if you're feeling stressed, here's some therapists you can reach out to, or here's a couple tips for managing like the really really common things. Here's basically like affirmation that command is okay with you, taking time to take care of you and that you're not going to get in trouble for it. That sort of thing. I don't know if he has plans to go through with that or not, but I recommended it to him. So
okay,
because I think part of it too is that obviously a lot of people tend to. Oh, sorry, 1 second.
You're all good.
Hello, this is Maeve. Oh, I do, yeah. It's a flexible thing. It's a sort of pay what you want at the moment. I can meet you wherever you'd like. I am actually in a meeting at the moment, though. Could I call you back in a bit? All right. Thank you, Todd. All right, sorry. But yeah, people I think in general feel a bit ashamed asking for help or admitting that they're struggling in general, right? Like that's not even cop specific. But I think when you add the dynamic of people being a sort of public servant and like in a defensive type role, it feels even more like you're failing if you are struggling, because you're supposed to be the big tough guy that's protecting everybody.
Sure.
And then on top of that, you have the pressure of, am I going to be judged by my superiors for, you know, quote, not doing my job because I need help. So I think having that affirmation from superiors that like it's okay that you do this is going to be a big thing.
Yeah, I mean, I can help work on getting a resource. Maybe you can help me with a list of contacts, and I can start working on
Yeah.
something to hopefully maybe. Because if I
might
can
be
get
better for contacts, but like I'm happy to provide my information to the PD. I'm not actually employed at the hospital because Pixie said they're full up on therapists at the moment. They can't hire anyone else, so I'm exclusively private practice at the moment.
Interesting. Okay.
Forte, can we help you?
Trying to take the trash out, guys.
He is
stressing me out.
Yeah, I can't pick it up. It's too heavy, so I just gotta roll it out.
very like.
Don't bother. Don't mind me.
It's like a very Forte thing, you know.
He's like a dog.
He's like a puppy.
Yeah.
46. 46.
What's 46?
Just a number.
Okay.
Just slowly going clinical.
You need a session?
Don't mind me. Keep talking. I'm just doing my thing.
Dispatch 145.
know
Can I
that,
get
like, you're
EMS
the
to
only
Lees
person
and Fields
that trash
Freeway
bag is
just
moving
before
forward.
the Innocence Cross? I got an injured officer.
Wait, really?
Cycle unit
Yes.
down.
You were very distracting, Forte. Not in a bad way. You're just like I'm so infatuated watching you.
I'm sorry. I'm such a chore.
You're not a chore.
That's
I'm just
not
saying.
what he said. He literally said he was infatuated.
Okay, apparently last seen from Maisie. Oh, disregard, wrong frequency.
Hi.
If you listened to what your future father was saying.
Oh, I don't give a shit.
Excuse me?
Is it deal with duty? Because then I have to care.
Forte, you know me. Not everything's about duty.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Listen, I wasn't even listening to y'all. I mean, I was just.
I get that. I was so.
I thought I was doing a public service.
I was just so lost.
No, you were just sort of scuttling around like a
Oh, I was
sparrow.
rolling trash.
But Maeve, to finish my point, I think if I can bring something written out in an actual document to the PD with something that's actually organized, it has a better chance of a captain saying, you know, hey, shit, you know, that's really not a bad idea. That's actually, really smart. And I think that would be a really healthy approach to this, because there's one thing to say, you know, a lot of people could use therapy, but instead of telling someone you could use therapy, it's easier to just have a resource there so people know,
Exactly.
oh, I can get therapy.
And that was exactly the point I was trying to make to Turner too. And he was very open to it, and he asked some really thoughtful questions. I was very pleasantly surprised. But he said too, he's like, do you think it would be like, you know, if you do this presentation, do you think people would walk up to you and be like, yeah, I want to do this, like, give me therapy sometime? And I said, you know, maybe some might, but I think a lot of people would feel embarrassed about asking for it publicly like that. And I think having maybe like a written like announcement or flyer or something like that where people can kind of subtly decide to respond on their own time away from others' eyes is probably going to be more successful.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just having a passive resource that they can access on their own terms and respond to on their own terms, rather than feeling like they have to do it in front of everybody.
Dispatch.
Gotcha.
Dispatch 137 collapsing channel.
No, sorry, I'm just thinking through this all. To be honest with you, I think what you're doing is amazing, and I think it'll be good for the PD. I want to try and push this if I can, because I've been advocating as someone who has personally gotten therapy.
I don't really need.
I want to
Is
see
that
this
what it's about?
be a thing.
Silent protest.
Yeah, I just, you know, especially with
Okay,
all
I'm
the
gonna join
struggles
in
and
unison and I'll
changes
go
that the
find a
department's
bicycle.
going through at the moment,
Hey, Verm,
and
you
not
can
even just
rent
because of,
one
you know,
down
recent
at
stresses, but the
West
reality is you are
Coach
rebuilding the department after a massive governmental collapse. Like, even without all this extra bullshit, like,
Mm.
you're understaffed, you're struggling. And it's a hard job even in optimal times.
Absolutely. No, I don't disagree with that. There's a reason why I try and take time when I can, but my day is just completely filled. And I don't know if it's because I've made myself this resource in the PD, but my day is completely filled with people coming to me and asking questions and talking to me, and it's a lot. I mean, Forte knows I have meetings literally all the time.
Yeah.
So it is not something that I'm short of being aware of. Our captain had to take an LOA for a month, and I essentially, for our chain, I was kind of next in line to step up. So a lot of my time was taken sort of filling in and fulfilling a lot of his role, and that's a lot for someone to, you know, do. And I think having that, I don't want to call it a scapegoat, but having that opportunity to step back and say, you know, shit, I could talk to somebody was one of the nicest things that I probably did during the month of February.
Well, I'm glad you had that opportunity. Because I think part of it is that people think therapy is like, well, I only need to go to therapy if I'm like literally falling apart and my life is like crashing down around my ears and I've been like brutally stabbed and all my family members have died. You know, but
Bingo.
sometimes it's just nice to just go and talk about your week and just, you know, talk about your little stresses, vent about your relationship, you know, whine about your ma, you know, scolding you for the 18th time. Like just having someone to listen, and then, you know, hopefully you get a couple tools and how to better manage that next week. And, you know, it doesn't have to be a big like sobbing PTSD, like sobbing, you know, cry sesh. Sometimes you just need someone to listen.
I mean that's absolutely fair. I mean that's a very, I think, healthy and reasonable way of putting that. I don't think we disagree in this at all. And I think if somebody needs to be the one to kind of help push it, I will absolutely be by your side to help push it, because it is something that I think is needed. And I think if the worst we could do is just get a resource for it, I think it will have a better effect than people realize.
Yeah, and I don't mind giving the presentation or anything either. I'm actually quite flattered he asked.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you know, I also know that that has to be pretty brave because you still have to get out into the streets, and also, you know, not everybody's going to be able to show up. So, you know, just making sure that the whole PD is aware
Props the
that they
captain
have
the PD deserves.
options.
No,
And
definitely.
that they don't have to, you know, suffer in silence.
Absolutely. Yeah, I can touch base with Turner and see what I can do to see if maybe we can even get you to schedule something so he's available, and we can get you the time that you deserve to actually propose this. And like I said, if you can provide me a resource to therapists and just some of the information that you have, I can help put something together.
Yeah.
So that I can kind of show it to you, get your approval, and then bring that to the captains and state that, you know, the question of there being a resource for therapy is, instead of it being a word of mouth, now there's an actual source.
Yeah, yeah. I can try and reach out to Pixie and see if I can get a list of her therapists, and um maybe even see if she can break them down by like what shifts they're typically available in.
That would be amazing.
Yeah,